Welcome to Email Marketing Thursdays. I'm your host, Kerry. And in today's episode or segment, I'm going to show you how to create evergreen monthly email newsletters in your business using ActiveCampaign. So before we get started, though, I just want to say, man, I think we're actually on time today. I think I hit this right on the head at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's crazy. Hopefully you've been getting a lot out of some of these sessions. And if you are, I'd love to hear about it. And I'd love to see your comments. So if you got any questions or some wins you want to share, please let me know. You can post them here in Facebook or over in LinkedIn if you're watching there, or even on YouTube, depending where you're tuning in from. So let me get started here. Let me show you my screen and show you exactly what I've done. All right, so you should be seeing my screen now inside of ActiveCampaign, and you should be seeing an automation. This is for my digital marketing agency. It's called VTG Monthly Newsletters for Facebook Marketing. And so what I'm doing here in this particular automation is I'm tagging people who opt into my list from my website itself, from the exit pop. So it's the tag is VTG-home-exit-pop. When that tag is added, that waits until it's January 1st to the 6th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or later. Now, this is how this works. So if they enter in this automation at any point in time, these goals push them through to the right time frame, right? So let's say it is today, March 3rd, right? And they'd enter today. They would skip January 1st, skip February 1st, and enter the one that says wait until it's March 1st through the 6th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or later. They'd be sent the March monthly email newsletter, and they'd be sitting in the queue just like this one person is right here, right now, and be waiting for the next one come April 1st through the 6th. Now, why 1st through the 6th? And let me explain this, because I actually have 4 different monthly email newsletters I am sending out each month. And so I wanted to make sure that they didn't overlap and they had a decent spacing of time between each one of them. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and made this first automation for Facebook marketing email monthly newsletters the 1st through the 6th of the month. Then I have one set up for the 7th through the 13th, which I'll show you here in a second. And then the 14th through the 20th and the 21st through the 27th. So that's the rationale behind it. And then let me show you how this works. So it's got every month in here, right? Starting with January all the way through December. And then it has a wait here at the very end. If they hit this last month and get in here, they would sit here until another goal gets hit. Now, the way this works differently than I've shown you in the past is these goals are set up a little bit differently. Like if I click into this one, it says the description up here so I can understand the logic behind it. Then I have 2 sets of conditions that are met. And if I open these conditions, I'll show you what they look like. So the first condition is that the current month is on or after January, and the current day of the month is on or after the 1st, and the current time is on or after 8 a.m. And then I have a second segment group here that I clicked on, and I made it an and statement as well. And the month has to be, again, on or after January, and the day of the month has to be on or before the 6th of the month, and the current time has to be on or before 11 p.m. that night. I just determined to make it simple on the math, that any time frame between 8 a.m. on the 1st and 11 p.m. on the 6th, they could possibly get this newsletter. So then I click save, and it brings me back to this window here. And then the other interesting thing that you need to change if you want this to work the way I have it set up is you have to change and when the goal is from what we normally do is below contact's position to anywhere, meaning that this particular goal will get executed even if the contact is, say, down here. So now this contact can go all the way through this automation. They could enter way down here on December 1st and then get this email monthly newsletter, sit in this wait for 99 years, essentially, just temporarily, of course, until it becomes January 1st again. And because it's set to anywhere in this automation, they will be pulled back up to the top come January 1st and get the monthly marketing email newsletter for that particular month when it occurs. And this becomes completely 100% evergreen. Yes, they get the same emails year after year, but most people don't check all their emails all the time. They don't necessarily read all their emails all the time. And if there's been 12 months between each email, it might be a nice refresher for them to get the same email again anyway. So that's how that works for the first newsletter, which is for Facebook marketing. The second one I have set up is exactly the same. It's for Instagram marketing. It works identically. Bottom line is people opt in, they wait here until the 7th or 13th of the month, and then they are given the different emails, right? So these three people in this particular instance aren't moving forward because we haven't hit the 7th to the 13th of the month yet. When that occurs, and it occurs in this month in 4 more days, they will be moved down to where it says wait until it's March 7th through the 13th at 8 a.m. So since they're already in here, they will be sent it immediately on the 7th. They'll get this email and then be sitting in this wait for April 7th. If they were to come in on the 8th, then they would be pulled in on the 8th, receive this email on the 8th. If it was the 9th, the 9th, the 10th, the 10th, all the way through the 13th. If it was the 14th of the month, they would also just sit here in this beginning wait until the next month on the 7th through the 13th. So if they do come in on the 14th, they would be given this one. So they'd be coming in here just like this one. They'd be sitting here on the, if they came in on the 14th, they'd be shot down automatically to March 14th, which by the way, is my birthday coming up. So if you're thinking of giving me a gift or something like that, I'll just let you know that I'm open to anything that you have in mind. But by the way, they will come in here on the 14th and they will get the next email for GMB or Google My Business, or now it's called Google Profile or something like that, marketing. And then I have a fourth one set up for YouTube marketing, which is the 21st through 27th. So again, you will sit here and wait until the 21st or 27th of that particular month. Go to that goal and get that email, and then sit in the wait again until the very next month. So that's how that kind of works. And this can be done in a variety of ways. You could set this up for more than one, more than 4 different monthly email newsletters. You just have to map out the timings that you want. So, I mean, technically speaking, you could have 30 or whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, if most months except for February have 30 days, right, at least, you could do a 30 or you could do a 28 day if you want to accommodate just for the fact that February only has 28 days. You could do 28 different newsletters, one going out each day. And so this would say wait until it's just that one particular day. And you would have it do that. And then you'd have multiple automations. You'd have maybe 28 automations with 28 different newsletters, one for each month on each day of the month. I mean, you could get crazy with this if you really wanted to. However, I do think this is complicated enough the way it is. I think having 4 is more than enough specifically for my agency. But you could, take advantage of this and set this up for clients as well with their monthly email newsletters, whether it's the ones you provide them that are written for that particular industry or niche, or you want to actually add in some additional ones on your own that you want to write for them, or if they want to get some others created, or you want to create some others as well that made sense for their business. So that's how it works. If you have any questions, let me know. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in today to watch this short little tutorial on how to set up and create evergreen monthly email newsletter automations inside of ActiveCampaign. And with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow.